There we go. I believe that is working. And we just gotta mess with the boom. There we go. Oh, what's up, y'all? All right. I am when we I think you need to change your audio input too. I can hear you. It sounds like you're in the bathroom down the hall. Same. That's better. Oh my god. I reconfigured my camera setup to record with my phone and all that good stuff, and then now I have to like move everything again. Um, Negative. I'm not. Let's see here. I mean, I think that's okay because I'm gonna like record the stream basically for my videoing. Yeah, I feel like my brain doesn't work today. All right. Um, is that your right hand that you're holding the brush in? Oh, yeah, no, it's right hand for me. That's weird. Yeah, no, it's good over here. Let's here, let's show chat what we got going on here. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, got a new stand, so it's actually not like in my grill. I can do like an angle like this, so like I can actually just like paint and people can see it and not be like, oh yeah, I'm painting this fucking spot
Yeah,
over here.
I'm painting behind my thumb over here.
Yeah,
So much better.
and it has a circle light with it that is just kind of a better light. So,
So when we recorded our intro,
hmm
I took my camera off that little piece of plastic that I 3D printed that had the little screw on it,
hmm
and I haven't seen it since. So, and of course, like it doesn't really fit if I turn it the other way.
I got to reprint that piece of plastic.
And go buy another screw, probably.
You just need to clean your desk up, man.
My desk is a disaster. Ow,
Right. I don't
thumb.
know if chat can hear me or not, but chat, I'm gonna have a short come out later about my desk. Y'all are gonna see that shit.
They should be able to hear you.
Just need to clean your desk up, man. So
Yeah, yeah. I checked the stream. Oh man, what do we got? What we got going on over here on Facebook? Did you see the thumbnail? It was one of the little AI
I did, yeah.
little AI guys that I put together. All right, can I paint with this camera here? I think I could. Problem is, it's not going to be right on. All right, let's go back to my camera here.
So what are you working on?
Um, not like 100% sure at the moment. I should work on my Plague Burst Rhino. That's what I should work on. I'm also. Alright, I'm gonna share your screen for a minute. You entertain chat. I'm gonna go try to find this piece to my camera.
Okay.
Since I was using my phone, it wasn't an issue, but I'm not using my phone anymore because that was a major
Yeah,
pain in the
kind
ass.
of sucks.
Alright, chat, hang out with Dakota.
All right, chat. So see my stuff here. Been working on this dude. I was gonna use him for 6 weeks of slap chop, but I'm not. So, 1 second. All right, sorry. I was trying to lure my dog back into my office, and he said, "Nah, I'm good." So yeah, so working on this librarian. I was gonna use him as a blue 6 weeks to slap chop, but that it failed when I filled out the blue. So as you can see, I've gone through, done some runes. So it's the first time I've done runes. I still got to do the metallics, the axe, and the purity seals on this guy. Purity seals don't look too bad, but I'm just gonna clean them up and shade them and highlight. So these we're gonna hit with some. Probably some Wraithbone. Thinking Wraithbone. And then I'll do like Skeleton Horde or Sierra Principia and highlight that up. It'll be fine. Alright. Yeah, so just jumping in here, hitting some of these up. Nice and neat. The inside, hit the outside. Wow, Carl is looking for some piece of something. And hitting this back area. Same on this guy. Neat. There. And they're done on the front. Let's see. That dude kind of comes through the back. What did that do? Just to give it something. Alright, got a couple on the side here. Not hit the camera with my face. And voila. First coat done on those. Probably go back and hit this first one again. And the second one again. And voila. I think there's one more I actually missed. If you are messaging in chat right now, I do not see chat, so you can yell at Carl whenever he comes back. Seems like our painting streams turn into me painting while Carl looks for stuff. Can do that. Does look like I have missed a yellow portion here on this. Go ethereal yellow. And do that. Easy peasy, one coat done on that arm. I'll go back and clean up that red. Oh, I probably wasn't even in focus that whole time. Hit up the arm. Got that looking yellow now. Did spill a little bit. And it needs a little bit more cleaning up, but...
Okay, well, good news, bad news. Can you hear me? Dakota, can you hear me? Dakota, can you hear me?
Boom.
Can you hear me now?
Right, well, we have him. What else can we do? We're gonna grab
Can
some...
you hear me now? Hello? Oh my god, this is fucking miserable.
Go home and flush and hit the face.
Just gonna text him. See if he replies.
Pretty straightforward up in here. Getting in on this face.
See if he replies. Yeah, I'm coming through the stream. But he can't hear me.
Boom, nice and easy. It's actually looking pretty good because his face was slap chopped.
Can you hear me now? Oh my god. Can you hear me now? Do you have me muted?
Alright, so he's looking pretty good other than metallics and a little bit of shading and highlighting. So we'll just...
Because my voice is totally working right here.
Do this handle, I guess, before I actually put
Hey, Dakota. 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 Hello. Hello? Can I hear me? Yes, I can hear me. Dakota, leave chat, come back.
Boom, just some basic corn red. As you can see, do want to glaze this book in a way at some point and then actually hit the runes on it too. But I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet or where I'd glaze it. Well, there we are for now. Boom, we'll put it on the side. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some coffee.
Okay, well, he can't hear me, but we can all hear him. We can all hear me. So, I'm going to design a new piece for my 3D printer, or for do that. No. Oh god, why is this being this way? Alright, how big do we want this? We want calculator here. Alright, so 2.625 inches. So 66.675 that way. And I want it 1 inch wide.
All right, I'm back.
Dakota!
So what else can
Oh
work
my god.
on?
He's not listening.
Building.
Dakota!
Some like generic painting. It could just finish this dude.
I don't know what else to do. I've messaged him, I've texted him.
I have like so many paints on my desk right now. Chat. If you're looking at it, I got.
They're not looking at it. I'm covering it up with Mesh Mixer.
On the desk.
That is a lot of
Like
paint.
all that.
No, I want it a 1/2 inch high, which will be 12.7. Yep, except
I could just start.
Make it solid.
This dude also been on my desk quite a long time. He just needs some details. I'm not even sure what right now.
Dream big, build small. Good evening. Good evening to you. How are you?
Some highlighting in the back.
We are having stream issues. Dakota is ignoring his phone and his messages.
Really, some shading, highlighting.
I'm about to just call him.
and he'll go to the
I'm
side.
just gonna call him.
Guys, I've seen both of these dudes done. The past week, this dude's actually looking real great on camera right now.
Okay, like
And
no
then this
shot. He
dude-
just doesn't. Did he throw his phone the other side of the house?
Could start painting up some
Oh.
scouts for everybody.
My gosh.
No. And I got some of these dudes just chilling in the back,
He's the worst.
getting some final details.
He's the worst streaming partner on the planet. The worst. All right. What am I doing? I'm transforming.
So.
All right. Put this in the middle.
All right. So I'm going to do Wraithbone on these Aquillas. I could do Screaming Skull and a few other things, but I'm going to hit this now just because it's a little bit better base.
I need
a
3/16 inch hole here.
Clean up and shade it. All that shit.
0.1875 inches, which is 4. Whoops. Copy that. Accept. Okay. Yep. Right there. Make it solid. Okay.
Carl, are you there?
Bro.
I can't hear you if you are.
Answer your phone. Read a message. Help me. Supposedly, this is going to fit.
Oh, whoops.
He got it. He's got it, chat. I see a wet palette. Did he have wet palette? All right. Let's see if he figures this out.
Can you hear me?
All right, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I still can't hear you. Your sound is.
No, my sound is
Thank
coming
you.
through stream. Nope. My sound is good.
How about now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I barely hear you.
You can hear me though? Can you hear me now?
How about now?
Can you hear me now?
Check.
Hello?
Nope.
Chat. We're in shambles.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you do?
I don't know. I think my sound just got turned off on my headset.
Oh my gosh.
How long was I just talking to myself is the real question.
Okay,
I mean, I don't know how long
no,
you were here.
No, you're gonna watch back the VOD and you're gonna piss your pants laughing. I called you on stream.
Nope, didn't have a call.
Oh, I know your number is one of the 3 numbers I know by heart. Okay? And your name is the same name. It's been in my phone forever.
You called me.
I called you, yes.
No, my phone is on like non-vibrate even. That's
I-
hilarious. I hope we watch
I
this
was
back.
talking so much shit the entire time.
Hey, whatever. I was keeping
Okay.
them entertained.
Anyhow, good news, bad news. I found a screw because I bought extra. So I'm just gonna print a new little stand and hopefully it works. I feel like this is way thicker than my old one, but we'll figure it out. Oh wow.
That's hilarious. Well, I'm just sitting here painting. I don't know how long my camera's been up or not up.
It is no longer up. So I had your camera in the background, and then I had my mesh mixer also in the screen. Yeah, chat's like, sounds good for both of you guys. Thank you, chat. I thought so too.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like couldn't. I don't know either my headphones was turned on or what. But
All
that
right.
was hilarious.
All right, Dakota's gonna get his stream back up, and I'm gonna go get this bad boy on the printer so I can try to get my camera mounted. Dream big, build small. I don't believe. Wait, they got a Cleveland Browns. I'm pretty sure they have a Cleveland Browns picture. Is that a Cleveland Browns picture?
I don't know what you're talking about, my dude.
Someone in chat. Dream big, build small. I granted I don't remember every subscriber's name. But I
We're up
don't
to 600 now. We're not gonna remember.
I don't think I think we're at like 602. Not that I
Nice.
obsess over it. Oh, is yours okay? His stream is back up. Chat. Let's do this. Let's pop this back out.
So if you were listening to me just ramble, this is what I'm working on right now: painting Wraithbone on these Aquilas.
Not Browns. Okay, I thought it was a Browns. My own logo. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. We've been talking about getting a new logo. All right,
Yeah, we have been.
Dakota. Chat's yours for a minute. Don't turn your microphone off this time when I walk away.
Christ. All right.
New here. All right. Well, great to have you. Dream big, build small. I'm assuming you have a channel yourself. I exported this file somewhere. Temp folder.
Yeah.
Here
So I'm
minis.
sitting here. I have like so many things that I could work on, but I'm just like,
I'm gonna do the same. We're gonna scan my whole desk here in a minute after I get this damn cam screw printing.
thing is, I could undo my camera to show everybody my desk, but then I'd mess up my setup.
I'll be right back.
That's looking pretty good. Let those dry a minute.
Ooh, he said he builds dioramas.
Nice. Part of our next project that we're going to be working on in the future, which we'll do an official announcement, is doing like a full 2K army with display boards and everything. I mean, I'd probably never use this display board, but mostly just to like incorporate it all together. And it'd look cool that way too if we ever went to a tournament to be like, I have a display board.
I've always thought about doing like an epoxy one, just so that it would look like a manifestation of the warp, basically.
Yeah, you could do that. I'm gonna actually send you a. I saw this thing because somebody was like, "Oh, this would be cool," but it's a Games Workshop thing, and it's gonna cost a kidney to get. But
All right, let's export this. How long is this gonna take to print? 12 minutes. I love this new printer. I don't have words for it.
okay, so we're gonna go to cults here, and I'm gonna actually type in a number because I think. Okay, yeah.
All right.
328 392.
I'll be right back and we get this print started.
So I'm gonna share this over to Carl so that he can look at it and pull it up on stream just so it works a little better. This would be something though that I would try to incorporate onto a board, or a display board, because it is actually all Dark Angel theme. Ooh, is it? Oh, it's kind of Dark Angel thing. It's kind of Ravenwing themed. Yeah. Yeah. Everything going all right over there?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got the printer warming up, and I thought to myself, as soon as I print this, I'm gonna find the old one.
And you did.
And if I didn't look across the table and it was underneath a pack of shoelaces, my old one was sitting right there.
So I actually shared a link to you. This would be something I'd like to incorporate potentially into a display board. But
let's go.
I don't know at the same time.
All right, let's see what Dakota sent over chat. Where'd you send it? Discord?
Discord, yeah. I just sent you the link.
Boop, 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 boop. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right, chat. He has a Redemption Fortress 40,000.
It actually, if you go on to cults, and I'll just say the number here, it's 1328392. If you just search that, this is what shows up.
Hold on, I don't have your. Oh, did you display a number?
Oh no, I didn't display a number.
Oh,
I
I
just
thought
put,
I thought you said
I just
display a
said it.
number.
No, I just said it.
Okay.
1328392. And that shows up. It is $4 to buy, but like I don't know, it could be worth it. Obviously, if you're putting together a cool display board,
Yeah, it looks. I mean, if so, this is an Ender 3 that they're printed on. So this is a 220 by 220 by 250 millimeter print
Yeah,
space, and I mean that takes up. Looks like quite a bits of it.
yeah. I definitely would like to see if you could get like multiple parts together. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Right.
It's pretty big, but also too, I know some of the guys were saying that they do their display boards on like if you go into Amazon, you can find like a cork board for like an actual like cork. I don't know, like you'd hang on your wall. It's got like a wood frame and everything, and it's cork.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, that's a great just base to start with the display board because it's like $12. And then obviously, if you like build up the base, you just use more cork or whatever, and all that stuff works great with just gluing and priming up and painting and actually looking, putting texture paint on or whatever you're gonna do. And I was like, oh, that's actually a really great idea.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Uh, Dream big, build small. If you're still in chat, I'm checking out your channel right now. Dude does like model cars and stuff.
uh
It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna, we're gonna remember this. I'll sub on my personal channel. Check some of this out, but it looks cool. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I have been making different uh if you check our content spreadsheet. Yep, still
hmm
here. What's up, man? Um I have been putting in some different ideas for like
I'll subscribe to you also.
what the hell am I trying to think? Dude, my head's broken today. Different terrain boards that we could build. All right, I want to check the measurements that I wrote down for what I was gonna make for the new one and compare it to the old one that I had. Okay, it was way shorter. It was thinner, or it was not as wide. Way thicker. Yeah, see, I'm glad I found this one. All right. So this is I'm going to have to move this damn camera again. um Where's mine? Boop 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 boop. Okay. This is my desk here. So I have a bunch of Death Guard going on right now. I've been trying out different whites or palette hand color scheme basically. So like fix let's fix some focus here. All right. This was my original one. And this was Bone Matter Beige, Brain Matter Beige primer, and then I hit it with one of the quick shades, Strong Tone, I think it was. And I liked it at the time. I didn't like how green the green was, so then I came back with this dude later, but he didn't have the quick shade, but I like his green more. This guy, I actually just hit this morning before work with Streaking Grimes Winter effect, Winter Shade, I think it is, and I like this one just way more. I think it just has a lot better realistic kind of grimy white armor look. So I think I'm gonna go with these guys for my palette hand. I have so many different iterations of green. This is a slap chopped green. That was just kind of a test model. This is the same color of green, but over top of Necrotic Flesh primer instead of a slap chop. And then these guys are 4 different undercoatings. So, like the color of the 23rd one. I think I think I'm being roasted right now, and I don't blame him. It feels that way. Get this out of my way. So we got 4 different variations here. This will be one of the next videos. Third. Oh, he did say third. Third one.
23rd seems about right though.
Yeah, there might be. Third one. The guy that doesn't have any paint on him yet, I believe. But granted, it should be about the same as this guy. I don't remember for sure. But this guy just has more stuff done to him.
But I will say the scheme that you're releasing in tomorrow's video, I think is a great green scheme. I think the one touch that you put at the end kind of ties it all together really well.
So this is kind of the same. Okay, the left one. Yeah, I like this one too. This is the one I just did this morning, and it's this, but with that winter streaking grime effect. It's mainly for like vehicles and stuff. I'm sure this guy probably knows this. But obviously it works well in armor too. But yeah, these are the same, just with that streaking grime, and then cleaned it up with mineral spirits. Yeah, this guy is the same as. So this is our video that comes out tomorrow. Members have access to it now. But this was a display piece that I painted on the sprue here. And it's got a little battery pack for lights. It looks cool. Lights don't show up very well here with this camera, with these settings, but yeah. Yeah, and it's got a little hangy thingy, and it hangs up above. Where are we at? Above the computer somewhere. It'll be way out of focus because I don't have my camera set for this, but yeah, underneath the bookshelf, it hangs there. Been wanting to do that for a long time, but it's basically the same color scheme as this guy. Which is like iteration 19 of green. Now, Zenithal, pretty heavy Zenithal highlight. Traditional slap chop method. Slap chop, but without a gray, so it's just white. And then gray primer, white slap chop. So these 4 are going to get all done with this same green, but instead of it being painted on, it's going to come out of an airbrush, and it's going to be the same as what this dude's getting, which I modeled I should say modeled it. I didn't model it. I took other models and mushed them together to make a what would you call this? Like a kit bash kind of vehicle. It's 3D printed, but
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see the Rhino, your Rhino versus like side by side next to another Rhino.
Next to another Rhino, yes, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I will probably print a regular Rhino so that I can have a Plague Burst Crawler and then a Rhino and then this. Oh, I need to do that meme. The Family Guy one where they're getting on the ark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? What the hell is this? And I'll put the Rhino and the Plague Burst Crawler next to each other. And then I'll have a picture of this. Yep, that'll go on my list that's not a billion things long.
Right, yeah.
I was going to ask you printed it. Yeah, I took the regular Plague Burst Mortar, Plague Burst Crawler file, which is like the front end and the tracks, and then added a Rhino back end, and then like the Rhino sides, and I did a little bit of modeling to get rid of like some of the side guns. So I don't know if you're familiar. Are you familiar with like what this is a version of
You should
Green
pull out your.
Pig? Yeah, I'm gonna grab my crawler real quick. Where the shit is it?
Yeah, yeah. Warhammer noob. No big deal. We've all been there, man. You got to start somewhere if you jump in. That's for sure.
He's a Warhammer noob. He has no clue.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is like the actual Plague Burst crawler. Okay. He's got a big mortar. He shoots guns. He does cool stuff. I do not have a regular Rhino, but a Rhino is just a transport
Mhm.
with a little bit of guns. So I took the 3D files from this, and then you can see how the front end of these two are similar, kind of through here, right? I used to paint D&D minis and like the Warhammer sculpts. Yeah, so did I start with D&D minis? I started with Zombicide. That's what it was. My first minis were Zombicide zombies. And then I did go to some D&D minis. I did some Reaper minis and stuff there for a while. But yeah, so this is like a version of this mushed together with this other thing.
And it basically just looks cool.
It just looks cool.
Yeah.
Like if I played in like a tournament that was cool with 3D printed stuff, like I'm sure they'd have no problem with me being like, "Hey, this is actually a Rhino." But
Yeah, I don't think most would. Most don't really look at 3D printed stuff. Obviously, it's just needs to be the right size. Like people
right,
aren't generally going to have an issue if it's pretty much the right size.
yeah. Which if I have when I print, the the Rhino doors, like I didn't modify the size of these at all. The Rhino, the back end, all of this is Rhino. I did watch a stream the other day. I like your version better. Thank you. Me too. See?
Hmm.
So, all right, I'll pull up an actual Chaos Rhino
Yeah,
real
the rhinos
quick.
they're just like basically APCs. That's essentially what they are. They look like Bradleys almost, right? That's yeah.
Okay, so this this is a Chaos Rhino. Citadel is definitely proud of their products. Yeah, you're not kidding. So this is a Rhino, and then
You're not showing it. I'm just gonna let you know that right now.
looks like I'm showing it.
Oh, there it is. I'm way behind. Wow, that's way far off on time.
Yeah, it probably is. And then this is the Plague Burst Crawler, and then mine is uh, it's the baby of Z2. Nope. Ah. So we got that plus. Oh well. Okay. Man, I took the long way around on this one. Okay, so these two together make this. Boom. So I'm hoping that's my next video, but I have a very busy um uh
Week.
next
I mean,
life. Um yes, quite busy right now. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually break out the airbrush for a little bit, and we are going to paint. We're actually probably gonna throw green on all of this at the same time, and then I need to attempt to record while I do this, or do I just download? I think I can just download the stream later, but I do have to readjust my camera mount because our last video, like I said, I got a new phone, thought I would record in 4K.
it ended up being a pain in the ass.
Super pain in the
With
ass.
just how our setup is, it was. We could probably set up better and it work, but
Well, it's also irrelevant right now
yeah.
because we don't have the 1,000
Yeah, that was the other thing.
subscribers to even put a 4K video up. So,
Yeah.
all right. So I'm just like rearranging my desk. Oh, this is plugged into the wrong damn spot, isn't it? You know what? Here, so I don't give everyone motion sickness. There you go. Watch Dakota for a minute.
Oh shit! I'm not even. I'm just over here with like ADD painting right now. I don't even know what half these colors need to be. I'm just using up the Shopty bone I had on my palette and getting this dude's pants going because I got some scouts also on my table.
There we go. You can download Stream depending on your software. Okay. I'm gonna try to just record while I'm at it. But I know sometimes I've had that like bog down my stream before, so who the hell knows? I feel like something is not clipped into what it's supposed to be. I've had my stream set up one way for so long, and then I took it apart, and now I don't remember how the hell I did it.
New, I don't know what to do.
Because now I feel like my camera is just like so in my face that I don't know. Actually, can I get this set like that? That's not half bad. I know my OBS and StreamYard like to fight over camera and mic. StreamYard, never used that one. Oh, for the display box, Dakota, I could have totally cut the box that the Space Marine Heroes came in and put
Huh?
that behind the model. What's up, Skunk?
Oh,
Skunk, I think I was talking to Skunk through comments earlier today, and I believe they said they would be here tonight. How's it going? How's it going? Move up a bit, please. That's for you.
Roger.
I can't see.
Yeah, let me just paint this little mini right in here so get it nice and clear for you guys to see. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna mute my mic for a minute while I kick on my air compressor. So, just FYI's, Dakota, you're in charge of chat again.
Oh, awesome.
Redemption. It's a redemption.
Yeah, you can,
Yeah.
yeah. And this jump pack's kind of in my way, but hey. Okay. All right. This dude. So I even went to got his chest done. I need to clean up that and there a little bit. I think this is the right green. Yeah, Carl's like, "Oh, streaming tonight," and I'm just like, I don't have a hobby plan right now, so I'm just kind of ADD in my way through all this today, which that happens. Uh, uh, anything cool, chat, you want to see while I'm painting? I can kind of do whatever. I'm open to suggestions right now. Using the modified slap chop method. Uh, on Are you saying on the Inceptors? No, no. I didn't. This is just basic um painting because I do a lot of that. But yeah, we've all been there too with the ADD, and it's like a million degrees in my office right now for some reason.
All right, I'm back. Using modified slap chop. Are you using a modified slap chop?
Negative.
But I'm hanging out with you guys. Hey, man, we appreciate it. Like, I will say, you had a vid on it, so I asked. Yeah, yeah. So kind of. Let me get this camera in focus here.
Dude, that happens. Yeah, I mean, we should both be making a video right now too,
Yeah.
but we're hanging out with you.
I'm going to attempt to make a video. I don't know how I feel about where this arm is right now. Yeah, I had a super stressful last couple of days and was really hoping to stream tonight and have some people in chat, and this is amazing. We're going to push out a, I mean, I say we, my wife's doing everything obviously. But push out a surrogacy baby at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I really wanted to just come down here and chill.
Yeah.
So greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah, so this is our next one, Skunk. So I got okay, so we're gonna do this color scheme, this mix of paint, and then we got a Zenithal airbrush, okay, traditional slap chop, lazy slap chop. So this dude is just black with white dry brush, no gray, and we have gray with a white dry brush. And we're gonna do all four of these, actually, like right now, along with our Plague Burst Rhino, and we're gonna get some green on these guys, actually.
Good project. Yeah, we can definitely dodge those projects together.
I'm gonna try to hit record if this like starts making the CPU go crazy and like half-ass crashing stream. You guys just yell at me and I'll turn it off. All right. And I do have to pull up my my plan here for my green. Nope. Tank's cool. Nice work. Thank you very much. I don't know at what capacity I'm allowed to like share this file because it's not my files, right? I downloaded, this is like 4 files, just kind of all I modded into one. I mean, I'm not selling it. I don't know to what point I could focus. Or yeah, I know. I don't run autofocus on my camera, so it'll be out of focus until I pick things up. But this actually probably could get dropped a little bit.
Yeah, the one thing too when you're recording is it's hard to keep focus because if you do autofocus, sometimes it doesn't focus on the correct thing,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're painting because you'll have like a brush closer than the model. But then so you do like you focus it, but then if you like move your hands up or down, you also it's kind of a pain in the ass.
I used to have an X just painted on the desktop, and I knew that my hands had to be over X.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's one thing too is being in the right spot.
Okay, I believe I need to go through my paints and organize them. I used to have everything in like rainbow order, and I could always get right to the right paint right away. Oh, those times have gone bye bye. You don't have to tell anyone about your prints. You're fine, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if like we don't have the Patreon activated yet, but I plan on sharing like all the little different things that I print um with the Patreon, but we don't have that up yet. Okay, so this is gonna be my Death Guard green. I think it's gonna be 2 parts Malignant green, 2 parts Goblin green, 1 part Zealot yellow, and we're gonna mix this up, run it through the airbrush. It may require a little bit of thinner, but we're gonna see. Oh, you have a dot on your map? Yeah. I used to have an X just kind of like painted like right here, but I don't anymore.
Yeah, I mean I totally should do that.
All right. So we're gonna shake up some paints. Before I start this, do people want to see? Do I use Flow Improver? I don't. So I'm either using airbrush thinner or most of the time. Most of the time, I don't know about most of the time. A good bit of the time, we use Windex. Windex is a great poor man's thinner for airbrush paints. This was given to me by a friend of mine that taught me how to paint many moons ago. He said he never used thinner or anything. He used Windex for cleaning. He used Windex for cutting his paints. As you can tell, this bottle of Windex has been refilled for the better part of a decade now, I think. But yeah, I've used Windex.
Wait, you refill your bottles of Windex? Why don't you just use the new bottle of Windex?
We don't buy because we buy a big bottle of Windex
Oh,
and then we refill the little bottles.
okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yep, yep. Now I could start painting this now, or if everybody would like to see every variation I built on a budget, then Windex is your bro. It don't even have to be Windex. This is actually not Windex. This is Dollar General glass cleaner. It's the same damn thing. I just had 2 half-empty bottles, so I poured them both into the Windex bottle. Gallons are cheaper per ounce. Attaboy. I have a special mix of Flow Improver, thinner, and slow dry. Windex is good, but no vinegar. 2 questions. I'm not even sure what slow dry is. I mean, it sounds pretty self-explanatory, but I've never heard of it before. And nobody would actually put vinegar through an airbrush. Would would they? I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm a little.
I can't handle the smell of vinegar. Vinegar it I don't do well. I can't imagine my models smelling like vinegar. But then again, if you're painting Death Guard and you painted your army to smell like vinegar, bro, you would have a
Maybe.
leg up on your opponent. Paint retarder. Okay, that makes
I mean,
sense.
I think that would just be funny to do. Just to do that, just to be like, you paint your army up and then just spray vinegar on it, just to make it smell.
Just spray vinegar on it. Oh my gosh. All right.
That's like next level hobbying right there.
Well, Did you see that post on one of the Facebook groups the other day where
Mm.
a person was? So we're gonna do 4 drops of Malignant Green here. Person was in a tournament and they were playing against World Eaters, and he said that his opponent like wouldn't hold still, was like doing push-ups and stuff during
Oh,
his.
I did see a video of it. Yeah,
Oh, you saw a video of it.
he was like shadow boxing too.
Yeah, and dude
I
was
think I
like,
saw that.
I was like super weirded out, and his opponent was basically like, "Hey man, like I got nothing to stop your movement and nothing to do about it, so you just do whatever." And dude's like, "Yeah, shadow boxing and um doing push-ups and stuff, and just totally got in dude's head." And I was in the comment section joking with someone else about like you got to one up that guy, you got to go more crazy, you know. And I don't remember the back and forth. I could probably find it if I really wanted to. Um, we're gonna drop 2 drops of thinner in this just because there is a lot of that goblin green. 1, 2, 3. Well, okay, 4 drops of thinner. And we're
Yeah, I
gonna
mean, if
mix
the
it.
dude wants to get push-ups in between rounds, I mean, like, all more power to him.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I
yeah.
don't have anything to do. Like, I'm just standing here. Like, might as well hit some push-ups.
Well, and if you, I mean, if listen, if your opponent can't handle the dude on the other side of the table doing some push-ups, like you just won psychological warfare right there.
He's role-playing his army.
Vinegar can deteriorate the airbrush components. Yeah. Some Windex flavors include vinegar.
Wait, flavors, Windex flavors.
I mean,
First off,
we're
hold
just
on, hold on a second.
glug 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 glug.
I don't think those are supposed to be flavors, my dude.
All right, how we feel about that green, chat?
Oh, Tobes, you're mine now.
Um, yeah, I'm assuming we're talking ingredients here, but I like flavors. Once again, if your opponent is standing on the other side of the table and he starts drinking a bottle of Windex,
Dude, an experiment. Instead of taking a water bottle, just taking a bottle of Windex and putting like blue Gatorade in it. And yeah.
so I have always wanted to go to like an oil manufacturer and get an unused bottle of like, like car oil, and just
Oh,
like fill it with water and drink out of it. By flavors, I meant formulas. By flavors, I meant formulas. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I liked flavors. I liked it. All right, we got a little cup of isopropyl alcohol. We're gonna slide underneath here. Tilt that baby up. If the air compressor is like crazy loud, yell at me and I can mute while the air compressor's on. Ooh, we went through a lot of paint already. Might have my pressure up a little high, but I've seen guys at the gym drinking water out of a Hershey syrup bottle. See, yeah, like, but it's probably still got like how many times do you think that you got to drink out of it and wash it before like you don't taste any chocolate anymore? Before you don't taste any chocolate anymore. I bet it's like more than a few. All right, we're gonna compressor is fine. Mute sucks. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna kill that recording for a minute. Get the rest of this done up. How we feeling about that green? It's supposed to match So the model, that's pretty close. The model was brushed on. Um, this is
All right, I'm back.
the model's brushed on. This is obviously getting airbrushed on. Which I could probably tie them together in the end anyhow with a streak and grime or something. I'm just gonna call you DB there. Dream Big. Dream Big said that he's seen a guy at the gym before who drank water out of a Hershey syrup bottle. But I was like, how many times do you have to like drink it, refill it? Like you're not washing that. I mean, you might put a little dish soap in it, but like you're not like it's not getting cleaned in the dishwasher, you know? But like how many times are you drinking out of that and refilling it before you don't taste any chocolate anymore?
Do you even want to chase chocolate? Is the real question.
I 100% want to taste chocolate. I'm probably throwing it out when I don't taste chocolate anymore.
I mean, watered down chocolate is probably not the answer.
Dude, it's chocolate.
I guess.
Alright. We're going to set the airbrush down for a second. May need brown edge headlights. Highlights.
Corey. Got it. Not
Oh,
DB.
Corey. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, that's easier too. I don't want to spill my airbrush. Alright, let's get this focus in here. Wrong way. Right there. Okay. Compared to the model that was brushed on. Honestly, it's way closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought I'd have a bigger disparity between brushed on and airbrush here. Let's get, oh man, we're just running into the camera left and right. I mean, that's pretty good. Hot chocolate is watered down chocolate. He's not wrong.
You're not wrong about that. Good point.
He's out of line, but he's right. Okay.
Fair point.
I'm super happy with this green right now. I didn't think about how long my channel name was until it was too late. I already had all my socials and emails set up. No, I mean, we went back and forth for a long time on a channel name. Oh, I forgot to do this top part. Because originally it was going to be like a lot more Dungeons and Dragons content. Actually, we had a third who we could just never agree like on a name. Coda, do you remember what the original name of the podcast almost was?
No.
It was hard to say, and I think it even made less sense when you looked at it. It was see, I'm even having trouble saying it now. It was a mix of critical and calamity. It was like criticalamity or something, but it was not super user friendly, and ultimately we went with roll 'em if you got 'em.
Who was supposed to be the third?
Roswell. Roswell was originally going to be our third.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Man, I'm like really happy with this right now. But I'm almost out of paint. So I don't want to like work on any of these models. And then I think I'm gonna paint this up basically matching my my Plague Burst crawler. The stream is chill. Thanks guys. No, hey, thank you guys. We've never had like a successful live stream before.
I mean, we wouldn't say.
I mean, okay,
successful.
Not while live.
Yeah.
We've had one that has thousands of views for I'm not sure what reason, but like they weren't while it was live. I was by myself looking for pieces to my airbrush for
I was
20
just
minutes.
talking to a screen. Carl had his screen up as if on his screen, and I'm just like chit chatting along. to myself.
We are gonna hit one of these models because we have some extra paint. So, oh, I don't have the record going. Stand by. Boop. Here we go. Record's on now. This is one of the slap chop variations here. Should probably get him a little closer to the camera. I was used to doing the big vehicle. Whoa, that came out really thick for a second. I think we're getting real low in there. It makes me really happy that everyone claims that they can't really hear. Like, Dakota, can you hear the air compressor in the background?
Yeah, I can hear it, but it's not like waking up the neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is this model. This is the gray model with just a white dry brush. That Losses Pieces vid was my first exposure to this channel. I was going nuts yelling on stream. Are you the one that told me to familiarize myself with my airbrush? Someone was like, you really need to familiarize yourself with your equipment. And I'm like, dude, I hooked this thing up like 6 years ago and haven't looked at it since. I was like, I'm sorry. Alright, this is our traditional slap chop. I hope he is. I hope he is. I have some European friends that like to paint Warhammer and other types of models. Europeans love their Warhammer.
One thing I'll say with the Warhammer models is that they're fun to paint because they do put a lot of detail in them that you can pick out, and they're not like crazy small. We painted a song about fire stuff too. Some of the details on that stuff is just like way too small to really get good.
Are we in good focus where I'm at here?
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Okay. Wasn't angry with you. I was suffering for you. Hey man, I appreciate it. Like that's a great friend of the channel starter story right there. Yeah, this is the right focus. I'm glad I found it because so when I got my first airbrush, this hose came with it, and I had to go to a what are the specialty places you go to buy like nuts and bolts? Fastenal, is that what I'm trying to think of?
I mean, yeah, basically like.
So I had to go to a Fastenal, and I took this hose with me, and I'm like, I can't. Like, I was at Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, all the places, and I was telling this guy, I'm like, I can't find a damn thing that fits this, and so it's like a British tube or something that he had to get these specialty pieces for me, to get this thing put together. So I was kind of panicking when I lost that piece because I was about to just buy a whole damn new air hose because it was going to be quicker than going through all the other steps. All right, we are.
And then he found it under his chair.
Yeah, I found it. We are essentially out of paint here. Well, suffering with you, except was too late to help. Well, hey, you're here now, man. That's all that matters. All right, so we're going to keep that ratio of, but we're not going to do as much. So it's going to be 2 drops of malignant green. Uno, dos. I can see a big difference though already between the dude that was only primed in gray and dry brushed white and the dude that was. So this is the standard slap chop, the one I'm brushing right now. 2 drops of 2 of game color Goblin green. Ah, don't spill it. A 1-drop of Zealot yellow. And then it'll be 2 drops of thinner. 1, 2. I hope I got that on. Oh yeah, it's on stream. Duh. I was like, I hope I got that recorded so I can watch it back later to like not forget
remember your mixtures.
my damn mixtures.
We've all been there.
My buddy has to buy special adapters to use normal hoses. Is that your British buddy? Just FYI, Posh use different connectors than everyone else. Well, good to know. I'm gonna do a little more research on my hoses next time. But I just got like a budget, airbrush build that
somebody recommended.
Man, I kind of like some of the dinginess showing through on the slap shop here. I kind of want to quit touching this guy. I'm gonna quit touching him. All right, let's go back to recording. All right, this is our Lazy Man slap chop. So this one is primed black with a white dry brush. There's no gray on this guy. Yeah, he's bought and loved his Posh airbrush. Okay. Oh, that's a brand. I didn't even know it was a brand. I don't even know what my first one was like Master Series, I think. And then I got the an Iwata Eclipse a while back. It was on sale at Hobby Lobby. On sale, it costs like literally 8 times more than my original airbrush. But yeah, I got this and I love it. It's just like so my original airbrush, I had the different size needles, the 0.2, the 0.3, the 0.5 or whatever. This one only has the one needle, but its trigger system works in a way that like I can replicate a small line better than my 0.2 used to, and I can do big stuff better than my 0.5 used to, all just based off the trigger pull. Because before you'd have to clean it and take it apart every time you wanted to do a needle change to get different size lines, and I don't have that issue anymore. It's great. I no longer get crazy with paint schemes. Screw that. I've been stuck on this Death Guard paint scheme for a long time, and I decided that my decision is no decision, and I'm just gonna have different units, different colors, and I'm gonna have fun with it. Dual action. My airbrushes are Badger. Go USA. Airbrushes. He's got multiple airbrushes. I mean, I guess I do too, but I only use the one.
I have 0 airbrushes.
I know. I should just give you my old one.
Then I'd have to get a compressor.
Just a wee little thing.
Yeah, I know.
My father-in-law gave me this one. He was like, hey, I'm getting rid of this. You want it? And I was like, matter of fact, I do. Did you watch any of the Masters today?
I did not know.
Tiger started off with a birdie. I was super pumped.
Dude, Tiger's the man.
I only like watching golf when Tiger's doing well. I'm one of those guys. And you know what? Like, fine. Like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a big Tiger fan.
Mm-hmm.
He started off with a birdie. He was even after like 5 holes, I think, last I saw.
My goals have one of each needle size, so I don't have to swap them. Yeah.
Wait, what's that? My goals have. Oh yeah. Master what? I think it was called. Let me run out this pot and I'll check. It's over here somewhere. Nurgle. Yeah. How dare autocorrect disgrace the the grandfather Nurgle like that. I really hope this one comes out cool because I love this head. This giant like mosquito face or what the hell ever this guy has. Yeah, I'll break out that airbrush and then we will also look at all my different Death Guard schemes because there's a lot. So right now I'm just like the highest points. I'm just trying to get those like a nice um oh more opaque look, not letting like the slap chop show through as much, just picking out a couple of those spots. Ooh, inside the arm. Almost missed it. Doesn't require much. It's just black. Hell. There we go. Alright, and then the Zenithal. This one should look the best. Oh, the Masters. Okay, I thought he was talking about my airbrush because did say my other airbrush is like a Master series. He's referring to the golf. I was being
Yeah.
dumb. I don't watch sports. I'm a bit of a smartass. No, hey, it's we like that energy over here.
I don't think Carl also knew. He like
Don't
was
take
talking about it and then forgot about it, which is even better.
that 100% happened.
I just think pro sports. I mean, like I obviously like watch sports, but at the same time, I think pro sports are hilarious because they're like, this person's such a what da 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 da, and like they're just a pro athlete, man. Like they're nobody. Like in
Right.
reality, like they
Like
just
they're good at a sports ball. Like
yeah.
don't
They
do
get
that.
way overpaid to do something that
Truth.
doesn't do anything.
But they wouldn't get overpaid if we didn't watch it.
Right. NFL this year, they're all going to get underpaid. That's for damn sure.
Why is that?
Because they're taking tackling away.
Oh yeah.
Week one's going to happen, and then everybody's going to be like, oh, yeah, this sucks.
Well, that's why and I've said this. I really hope like everyone realizes that we should all embrace the UFL. Which, by the way, every game I've watched so far has been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
They get to hit quarterbacks. Every game's been close. The one team came back from like they were down like 17-3 with like 3 minutes left, but with like the way that they do, because they don't do onsides,
Mm-hmm.
you just get a 12-yard play, and if you convert it, you get the ball back. But it's like from like your like 35, so if you don't get it, the other team gets the ball.
Basically in scoring position.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like they scored and then.
Yeah, see, I think the NFL should go to that. I know they're always like, oh, the onsides. Like, onsides actually suck. They don't really do anything.
Well, what was it? It was like the last like 5 years. It was something like 20% of onsides.
It's like less than that. It's like 2%. And there's only been like 14 attempted. And it's just like, why is this still a play?
Yeah. People basically know it's always better to kick it off and go down and try to get a stop.
Yeah.
Unless like absolute emergency.
Yeah. The thing too is the NFL just doesn't want to embrace that their sport is violent. Like they're like, oh, we got sued because of the head injuries, and now they're like, well, we're gonna just be extra cautious about everything. And it's like, if you guys just embraced it a little bit more, it'd still be fun.
I stopped watching football a long time ago due to all the nerfing. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I played college football back in early 2010s, which is about 10 years ago now, and like even like the rules are just different.
Old.
Yeah, I know, and yeah, it's just like yeah, I don't know.
What is going on here? Airbrush is being funny, or I'm just not opening up enough. I'm being a little light with the Zenithal one. But he's coming off like kind of neon greeny, and I don't want that, so we're going to punch some color in on this guy. I think my white highlights were just a little bit too white. I forget people don't know me and many people get offended. You will not offend me. I promise.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I welcome folks to try. I mean, don't be mean, of course. I'll cry. But no, I'm all for that energy. We ain't got fans on this channel. We got friends. And roasting my friends is my love language. You need flow improver. Y'all say it. No, it probably is getting a little thick because
More Windex.
because it's gone dry. What, 3 times now? So 2 or 3 times.
More Windex.
Nah, he's looking good. Honestly, the slap chop ones are looking, oh man, better than I thought they were gonna. Better than I thought they were gonna. Punch a little color in on my bug boy here. Looking a little flat in a couple of spots. I was like, I am recording all of these, right? Yeah. At least I'm streaming, so I could go back and...
Worst case scenario, you can figure it out.
Worst case scenario, I would have to watch the stream and screen record the stream. Alright. Cool. Cool. I'm going to punch in a little more color on this. But, Dakota, you want me to kick on your stream for a minute? If your friends don't make fun of you, they probably aren't really your friends. If I don't make fun of people, that's how they know they're not my friend. Slow dry would help. The tip may collect dried paint. Yeah, I think I cleaned the tip off once already. But yeah, all right. Dakota, you're on screen.
Oh boy, I'm not centered. So I'm now working on Asmodee because he's just been sitting on my desk. And I'm just using like what paint I have, just hitting the blacks. And I had like some real weird green, so I just kind of threw it on. It's not really doing anything, but yeah. This is where we're at in life. Here.
If your friends make fun of you, do push-ups and shadowbox during 40K games.
Exactly.
You're damn right, Skunk.
I'd like to know who that guy was too, and I'd be like, dude, that was the best. Like, that's how you
record. So I just filmed the whole time and punished myself by editing through 4 hours of content. That is an unspoken streamer skill right there. Is like knowing when to record and knowing when not to record, so you don't have to sort the shit out later. We can't see. Oh, they're probably yelling at you for not being on screen again.
Oh yeah, I am drifting off there.
Can you slide your camera back towards you or anything
a
little?
Oh, I mean, totally can now. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa! What do we got going on down there? See leg hair.
See, I just need the dot to be like, okay, like stay above.
This is why I don't live stream.
Dude, this is why I shouldn't record. This is why I don't know why I paint recording, because I do this shit too, even just recording. I'll be like, oh yeah, off the screen now I'm painting something.
And when he is on the screen, he's like, here's my thumb.
Yeah.
Dakota's the tactics guy. Alright, I'm just spraying color for the sake of spraying color at this point. Oh, I should spray it on... Do I have anyone...
And right now I'm really trying hard not to dip my brush in my cup of coffee. Well, it's decaf, but you know, just... Alright, we'll get some...
I really need like an airbrush holder. Alright, I'm gonna step away for a second. I want to see if I have a model that I could slap a little more paint on.
Alright, Caliban green going in on the hood now. I feel like we're at a good spot for that.
So I got one of my Death Shroud Terminators that I hit with the Zenithal, and then I hit him with the Shrieking Grime. And then now I'm just going to hit him with green over top of Shrieking Grime and Zenithal Highlights and see what happens. This is a 3D printed model also. I'll show
If I
everyone on
can
chat
mostly
here in a
keep this in frame, I'll be happy.
If you make the wet palette in my video, you will have a clean and dirty water station built in. I did see you had a how to build a wet palette video.
Yeah, I actually flipped that on, and I'll probably watch it. I have just a good old, what's it called here? The Mastersons or whatnot. One you can get at like Michael's. Because I was gonna build one back in the day, and then I was like, I'm not gonna go through the hassle. Even though I do actually, for mine, I use parchment paper. I don't use the wet palette paper that they give you because I actually lost all of it somehow. And then I said, not gonna buy it. And just did that, and it works a lot better because it just stays wet longer. That's a great question. Can you split screen, Carl?
We're working towards it. I drank a lot of paint water in my day. I've never drank paint water. But granted though, my drink cup is for, 2 years now. It's been our Fat Tuesdays cup from when we went to LVO.
Yeah.
So, that's not really gonna happen.
Yeah, mine's generally like a giant water bottle too.
Fit to screen, nope. Transform, stretch to screen, whatever, close enough. Okay, just throw some background on it. Yeah, I've never actually had the honor of drinking paint water. This is a not super great sculpt of a 3D printed Death Shroud Terminator, but I got these guys sitting around, and I've so this is what he looked like beforehand. He was let me get that in focus. I think I just come up with a design for an airbrush holder to put like right in the crook of my L desk here that I will work on this weekend while I'm sitting in a hospital room, probably not doing a whole lot. I'm probably a bit older than you guys. How old are you? Dakota already gave away our age. He said he was playing football like 10 years ago. So here's one of these Death Shroud Terminators, guys. He was, I believe he was primed black, Zenithal white, and then I hit him with Shrieking Grime over top of the white Zenithal, cleaned some of it up, and then this one, like, I've just brushed on some different test screens to see what it looked like over it. Now this guy was looking the same, but he has been airbrushed on green. So 40s, you were 30s, low 30s.
Yeah.
Can we post a link to a product? Yeah, go for it. I don't care.
As long as it's not weird, man. Just don't make it weird.
Yeah, don't make it weird.
I can think of a lot of products.
Yeah, I probably already have them.
You could also, if you are saying that we should get a product, you could join our Discord and just post it in the general channel.
Yeah, I need to go through and reorganize the Discord channels. They don't make sense. There's too many videos. Like, I just need to make one for videos. And all right, I'm not unhappy with this guy for a shittily painted 3D model that I don't really care about. And this guy's gonna get the rest of the paint that's in here.
I'm actually gonna post it in chat. Actually.
Oh no, I thought mod permissions. YouTube usually snipes links. Yeah, I was wondering so.
Carl, you could post a link to the Discord, probably. I mean, I won't be able to because you're running it. You're running the show right now.
Post a link to the YouTube. Did he drop it in Discord or something?
No, I'm saying you could drop it. You could drop the Discord link, and you could drop it in
Oh,
Discord.
yeah. Drop the Discord link in.
No, you have to.
Oh, yes, got it. All right.
We'll get there.
Taking the long way around. Invite. We're gonna copy this. We will go. I don't know. Over here. Go here. Go there. Go there. Go paste and boom. Hey, look, our Discord link. I could probably make commands. I should put that on the list. Like command Discord, command host can post. That's right. All right. I'm digging my green color here. Let's get this in better focus for the desk. And we will I'll take a minute and well, I'm gonna clean my airbrush first. And then I will pull up all of the different test Death Guard schemes that we've done over the time. Boom, a little bit of Windex. I don't know why I unhooked it, but whatever. And we clean out the cup.
This is Mournfang Brown going on with the holster. If you're wondering.
Hey, he's in our Discord. Let's go. Or Corey is at least. Coriolos. Sup. I'm assuming that's him. Thank you very much. We yeah, it's on my list to go through and organize the channels better and all that good stuff too. I don't know why I unhooked this like I did. I fixed it. Change his name. Dream big, build small. Alright. This is how we test to see if our airbrush is clean. Green. Still green. Still a little bit green. Yeah, I think we're getting there. I was kidding about the wrench. What did we say about a wrench? I must have missed that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I missed that one too. Decent for like ones.
There we go. Now we're all going. My spammer comment.
I'm not a spammer. Give me a spammer. Spanner. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that way over my head there.
Yeah. Yep. I missed that.
I did learn a new term Europeans use the other day. Well, it's not a new term. It's just it's a term we use, but they have a different meaning. I may have told you this before, but a spaz.
Mm,
Okay, like like when we say someone's a spaz,
we mean like, yeah, like
like they're
hyperactive,
yeah,
like
right. It's a very common term we use in jiu-jitsu, especially for like new people, and maybe not even all. It's not always new people, but they're like super jerky and just kind of all over the place. It's like, bro, like calm down a little bit. Like we're just trying to have some fun here. Well, in Euroland, um, oh, mods have wrenches by their names. Okay, yeah. I do know that. Um,
yeah.
that was like 4 levels of
That
joke.
we were like so deep on that one. We are like way off.
Um, but in Euroland, a spaz is more of like an imbecile. So when, because there's a, I watch some different YouTube guys and stuff, but they, one guy said I had people in my comments yelling at me for calling someone a spaz, but he's like they're a spaz, but over there, a spaz is like a Johnny Dum Dum,
I mean, that's
and he's like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I just mean like they're hyper. So just yeah, a spaz over there is different than a spaz over here.
good to know.
Noted. All right,
It's
let's see.
another good thing. Like obviously, people like we're all across the world connecting. Somebody could say something and it means something completely different. So like, just chill out. Like you don't know. Like obviously, we all know like
Sorry, I
some
do a
stuff,
lot of lives. No, you're good, man.
but
I hang out. I think only one European that I hang out in their live stream. It's Triple G. He's a Tarkov streamer. Um, I hang out in his a decent bit. All right, you guys got Dakota full screen. I'm gonna step away for a minute, and I'm gonna get examples of some of my different Death Guard, so we can go through my madness of color schemes. BRB.
yeah, I'm just moving through Asmodee here and just getting some like good solid base coating done on his colors. Everything that I haven't really touched yet is just going to be Screaming Skull, which is a lot of his robe here. So I'm just hitting these dark colors first as well because it's easier to go like this and then make these stupid mistakes and then try to go back over them and fix them. So yeah. Um, uh, right, like Fanny. Yeah, exactly. Just, but yeah, we're hitting these now.
Like Fanny in England means something different. Oh wait,
Yeah,
like fanny, it means something different in England. Isn't a fanny a butt?
yeah. That's what I would know it as. If it
Okay,
means something different there, then yeah.
you guys should do a live group hangout sometime. So we've we've talked about it. We've certainly considered it, but we've never actually had like people hang out in our live streams before. So it's always been like, oh, if people hung out in live streams, this would be cool. But hasn't been an issue. It's something that we've definitely talked about with like Patreons or YouTube members doing just like private hobby hangout kind of things once a month or so. All right, let's go down the path of where we've 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 come and gone with Death Guard paint scheme. So I think this was amongst the first iterations. Okay, And I hate that these two models are the same and I painted them the same. But it was like, this is back when I was like, oh, my Death Guard's gonna be green. So um, these two have like this, like some rust dry brushing to them. Uh, Honestly, the whole things could use like a shade of some sort. Like this dude's not done. The face isn't done compared to like this dude has a little bit yellow on the face. Let's get a close up here.
Yeah, I mean they definitely do have some. I mean, I'm watching it through live, so I'm a little bit behind. Um, they have some more that you could definitely just do on them, and then you could still tie them all together. I think like if you took every one of those models that you're showing that are green and hit them with like a wash, it would just like tie them all together.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, so this guy's not, he's not done. This guy is at least done with the base coats, but needs washed. But okay, so these were like the original iterations. Okay, and then this guy was clean. He doesn't have like the rust. Um, and then like I painted this guy so long ago, like I would have never highlighted like the edge, the top end of the eyes back then. Whereas now, like I'll go through and highlight red up a little bit. So I definitely need to come back to these guys. All right, first iteration. Okay, so we were like, okay, cool. This green is, and that's airbrush over top of necrotic flesh, done in like almost like a zenithal kind of. So the only difference here is the green getting airbrushed on. All right. And then I was like, I do want to try this white scheme, the bone scheme. So then we got these guys. And it was okay. It was like the bone scheme with
Tint of green.
with quick shade.
Oh, I'm looking at
Like
the
a
wrong thing.
like
I'm
a
way
very
behind. Yeah,
like a
that's my
very
bad.
brown quick shade,
Mm.
which and then like they're kind of like way too vibrantly colored. Really green on the shoulders. I went way too heavy-handed with the rust effects. But I was like, I do like this, but not this. Like it's not right yet.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
it's almost it's almost too happy.
looking at those guys, like honestly, again, like I'll say, if you hit the green with like a wash,
Hmm.
it probably tones it down and like wraps it together what you want. You
So
know,
then we did this guy, which I only got as far as and he was much lighter on the armor this morning. He was a little more along these lines. That green is throwing it off. Right, for sure. Like this
hmm
green, it's like it's like cartoony. So then we went with this green. Much more, this is I think this was like orc skin green, speed paint, and this is like the absolution green. This is much better look right here. I like this. Um this is cooler. This is better. I don't think this is the end of these guys either. So what this guy's gonna get is, instead of getting trimmed out in green, his shoulder pads are gonna get done in green, and then like kneecaps, which this guy doesn't have the knee pad. Like this knee pad here will get done in green, along with the shoulders. It's more accurate to what the Death Guard should get, and then they'll get trimmed out in the bronze, similar to the original dude. So he'll get trimmed out in the bronze. Shoulder pad will get the green. That green is better, but still off. Yeah, I think it'll look better when it actually. Will be a bad model to even test it on because he doesn't have the knee pad. Maybe I'll just give him like a whole lower leg that's green. I don't know, or maybe just a shoulder pad and see how it looks. Um, but then, like I said, this guy looked more like this guy at 4:30 this morning when I couldn't sleep, and then I hit him with the winter streaking grime, the vehicle stuff, and then got this look, and I was like, I like this a lot. I like this. We're getting closer with the white scheme. All right, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet, folks. Okay. I was like, man, I like the black scheme. So then we do this guy. Once again, we run into this cartoon green trim. This guy is like half 3D printed, half leftover bits from building Blightlord Terminators. Like the body and legs are 3D printed, the arms and the head are actual GW bits. This is, I believe, 3D printed. But here we go. So
Why is this? Oh, I mean that would make sense why his head is so tiny.
yeah, because these are like Plague Marines, and then I
Uh-huh.
just made them fatter scale
Yeah.
wise. So the proportions didn't come out perfect. I had a couple of these guys, but yeah, they were just bonus Terminators because I had extra bits. So once again, we have this cartoony, and I didn't like the black. I thought I would like the black. I didn't like the black. We did get some cool highlights on like the gums and stuff though. Okay. So then we transition to what I called Death Guard Black. This is one of Dakota's. This is probably Dakota's favorite model of mine right here. Um, because well, you know why, Dakota.
Yeah, I know. Uh,
He's
it's
he's got skinny arms because
it just
he didn't get no shoulder pads.
he just it just doesn't look right.
Dude,
It's
he's agile, mobile, and hostile. All right, the mouth look good.
he's
Thank you very much.
he's not though.
No,
Like
he
he's
is.
just,
Yeah, yeah. No, he's a
you
plague
know,
marine with a speed of 6 because he doesn't have shoulder pads.
yeah.
Okay, so this is what I was referring to as my Death Guard Black. I liked the color of the armor a lot more. I still didn't like this green trim. This should have been trimmed out once again in bronze. They're all going to get trimmed out in bronze. I think that'll be like the one unifying aspect of my army is that they're all going to get trimmed out in bronze, but the color schemes will be different. Oh, this is also some iteration of like the Death Guard Black that I gave up early on. Oh, this is another one of those guys. He's got 3D printed body and backpack, but he's got the actual Death Guard head and weapons and stuff. Okay, he just kind of came out weird. So I really liked this gray green black, and then the lack of shoulder pads. This guy became one of my favorite models. So then we played around with that a little bit more. Here's a Blightlord Terminator, who honestly I think he's just gonna get like reprimed altogether or something. The armor, it's too green, kind of weird. Um, this guy was a much grayer gray green sort of combo. Um, I didn't dislike this. I don't dislike it. I even looking at it now, I don't dislike this one. But I also don't need 6 different color schemes. I think 3 or 4 within one army will be enough. So then we travel down the path of agile, mobile, and hostile here, and we end up with a little bit more green, but a lot of bit more sexy, I think. And it also helps that I took the time and did the water effects and made the goo for the plague spewer. I like the grayer one. I do like the grayer one. Also, I feel like I haven't seen him in a long time. Here's the grayer one compared to the new hotness is this one. He's green, he's trimmed out in bronze. He's got the cool plague spewer and goo coming off of him that has lots of effects and tricks, and this is how my whole army will be based also, um, with the basing effect and then just some of the green water. So this is our dark green, our Death Guard Black. It's kind of the last iteration of these guys. And then this is where our green is going to end up. So we'll have these two go with the hotness, right? The hotness is, I mean, when I said you'd have to try to offend me, if anyone said that the hotness wasn't my hottest one, that might offend me. He's my favorite. And then it'll be an iteration of this, but once again, we're going to get trimmed out in bronze, and we'll get some green shoulder pads and stuff.
I will be right back.
Okay. And those are going to be the 3 color schemes of my army. has good color composition. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I thought so too. He's my most recent um fully painted Death Guard, and I just don't 100% remember the color scheme, but I think it was Absolution Green, Gravelord Gray, and Green Tone Wash. He needs a little bit of highlighting on the eyes yet, for the most part. I probably won't even go back and highlight the eyes. Maybe a little bit of yellow. Let's get him super close. There we go. So lots of ooey gooey goodness on him. Got the cool drippy effects, and it's coming out the gun and coming out the seams. And are you guys free on Sundays? Sundays are usually not a great day for me. I definitely won't be this weekend. Like I said, we're going to squirt this baby out in the morning. Hopefully we're home on like Sunday sometime. Man, is he the same as him? Yes, he is. Why do you ask? Ooh, so slimy. Yes. Yeah, right? And I know like in the Death Guard lore, like the Pallid Hand, which is the lighter scheme, but not goofy colored like these guys, like they like their predators and land raiders. So like if I print a predator, land raider, whatever, like I'm gonna paint it in this scheme. And then I think like the bloat drones, like they really paired well with the dudes that go in the green and that kind of stuff. So it'll add a little bit of theme, but I figured I'm never going to paint my damn Mortarion if I don't decide on a color scheme, and Mortarion kind of needs to be green. He just kind of needs to be green. That's all there is to it. Ooh. I have friends that do an 8-hour hobby hangout, and it's a great way to meet people and get exposure for your channel. Oh, what time? Send me the details in Discord, and like I said, obviously not this weekend, but like I could certainly go for something like that sometime. You know, it's like my Sundays aren't super busy, but it's also like the only day I can kind of get stuff done around the house and all that good stuff. Gotcha. They do like a stream and stuff then? You go like their Discord channel and share screens and they bop around people and things like that? Because that'd be awesome. We've actually kind of talked about doing something similar to that before. Like this is like my Death Guard color schemes look like the incoherent rambling of a madman. How many schemes we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically a different iteration there. Technically a different iteration here. The hotness can go up front. It's YouTube Live. Correct. Noon to whenever. Noon EST. With the restream like I spoke of earlier. Okay. What is yeah, drop that channel, or this doubles as an airbrush holder. What doubles as an airbrush holder? Where did I put my airbrush? I put it over here. I used to have these paper clips, hanging off the side of my paint holder thing that I would hang my airbrushes in, but I have since retired such a thing. EST, cool, cool, cool. We are EST also. Um, yeah, for sure. That's something we'd be interested in checking out. Like I said, time is the factor on Sundays. Sundays are kind of my day where I don't do anything of basement stuff. Um, but I could always move around other stuff on the weekend if we had like a streaming event of some sort to partake in. All right, we don't need you in here. You can be out of the photo. You're not really painted. You just have a base coat. You barely count. You get to come in. You do not. You get to hang out. He gets to hang out. He can actually come up front a little more. This is try to vet people before inviting. Oh, 100% understand. There's a lot of weirdos out there. Not just weirdos, but like, like some people, like let's say you're doing a streaming event like that, right? Some people will kind of go out of their way to like make it more about them than the event. If you get a spotlight for a few minutes to show off your stuff or whatever, as long as like that was the plan. I mean, I'm assuming they like kind of show off each other's stuff or other people's stuff or whatever. I'm spending way too much time organizing these guys into a cool photo that doesn't exist. Then like that's one thing, but if someone just tries to make stuff like all about them, like that's no fun for anyone else. Let's just push everyone together. Maybe that's the lesser of some evils here.
All right, I'm back.
Hey. Now, autofocus was not the answer to this. I'm trying to get a group photo of some Death Guard, but the miniatures are being difficult, as they do,
Thing with your paint schemes, I'm definitely just partial to the bone scheme.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I paint in bone. I like it. I don't know. I'm just weird like that.
No, it is a good scheme, and it's probably the simplest of the batch. I think especially once I get these last few details ironed out for how I want to do it. It will be. There we go. Photo op. Can I take a picture? Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing, but we can record for a second.
All right.
Because this will probably be the thumbnail for an upcoming video on that will show you the format. Yeah. Drop a link or whatever in Discord. And were you around for any of this, Dakota?
No, for what?
He says that he's got, let's see here. A group of people are friends that do an 8-hour hobby hangout on like Sundays.
Okay.
He's like, it's a great way to meet people and get exposure for the channels and stuff. It's a YouTube live thing. He said it's like noon on Sundays until whenever. Um, See, Dakota's probably more available on Sundays because he doesn't have like I don't know responsibilities.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I'm a dink. I'm a dink. So
but yeah.
wait till that.
Skunk, you play jujitsu too? Oh shit! Yeah, see, Skunk's cool. Skunk gets it. You know what's crazy is the I'll just make Dakota big here because I'm kind of done with the stuff I'm doing. Um,
Didn't even do anything. What?
yeah, no, I base coded things. Um, what's so it, maybe it's just my gym, and I don't really go around to other gyms. We have some that we're affiliated with, blah blah blah. But like, if you find any random 20 people, how many of those 20 are gonna be familiar with Warhammer or tabletop board games? Um, Maybe Magic. I feel like if you grab 20 people, there's probably someone who's familiar with Magic, at least loosely familiar with Magic in it. But like, if you grab 20 people, how many people are going to be like, avid tabletop board games, tabletop miniature games people? Dakota, you grab 20 people off the bus.
Oh,
How?
I'm maybe one.
Maybe one, right? I got, let's call it 20 guys that I, regularly associate
Fuck
with
up.
at jiu-jitsu. There are, including myself, 3 Warhammer players, 3 Dungeons and Dragons players, and then one guy that's like huge into tabletop games. So like that's what he does. Like we have guys that will bring board games to jujitsu, and when we're done with jujitsu, then they set up and just start playing board games.
One of the guys in Run Club, he is actually a board gamer too.
Okay, but I think that there's this weird correlation between
But yeah.
like jujitsu and strategy gaming because I mean they're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
You're just doing like it's like chess but with your body. Skunk, how long you been doing jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
What weight class? I want all the details.
I don't know if I can get
Man,
in
I'm out of water.
there.
Dakota, you got chat for a minute. I gotta refill my water.
What's up, chat again? Your Shopee bone going down on these robes. Just starting to build that up. All right. I was a little concerned with this actually of not being able to hit this little bit in here, and yeah, I'm coming to that realization that I can't. Um, yeah.
All right, I am back. Is that the same model you were working on a little bit ago?
Yeah, I just let him dry a little bit.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, getting yelled at. All right. Yeah, this is another spot too when I'm painting. I'm like, can I actually see underneath here? The answer is no, but like I have to touch it with paint. At least somewhat. And I'll just go back through and I can just clean up all these little spots that I'm hitting, which is fine.
My wife was like, she was throwing something down the steps and wanted me to grab it. And she goes, "Don't forget to do the cat litter." I said, "I already did." She goes, "You did not already do it." I said, "No, I already forgot."
Classic.
Drunk driving classic. I work with a I work with a guy. Around he's around our age. He might actually be a year older. So like yeah, 31, 32, somewhere in there. He just sent me a video. He's barefoot in his garage, but he has like a small piece of like AstroTurf, and he's chipping into a net.
And
And
does he miss the net?
he's got like music playing and stuff. No, I guess he's actually a really good golfer. Um, but I was like, you better turn your music down. Your parents are gonna wake up and get mad at you because he still lives at home. But he's like
Nice.
the manager of a dispensary up here, so he's got the money to move out. But at the same time, I think his parents spend like half the year in South Carolina, anyways.
Dude, I wouldn't even blame him. Like, there's no
Yeah,
reason to buy a house.
and
Like,
like when his parents are gone, like one of their vehicles are like they want him to drive their vehicle periodically, so he gets to drive their Explorer around, and I'm like, I don't blame you.
honestly, I don't.
Just all right, yeah, I got the PM there, but yeah, we'll check that out for sure. Like Sunday, I'm gonna be sitting around, not doing a tremendous amount. Um, so
Oh, we'll let that dry before continuing. I feel like I'm gonna get to that spot where I'm getting it up.
oh yeah, they got a lot of live streams. Hell yeah, yeah, that's cool. I subscribed from the Rollum channel, which is fine. I'll subscribe from my personal channel too. Um, but yeah, I'll hang out and chat Sunday for sure. Um, I got nothing else to do besides watch UFL football, probably. And Fallout came out last night. Anyone watch Fallout yet? No spoilers, please. No spoilers. Coral. I've gotten that for years. Um, yeah, Fallout came out last night. Super excited to watch some of that this weekend. I have like 2 or 3 episodes left of Ted Lasso, but I'm still gonna start Fallout before I even finish Ted Lasso, I think. Not yet. I'm assuming it's on the plan though. Oh, where'd Dakota go? I do
No,
think.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay,
I'm just
I do think I'm gonna be wrapping the stream up. Um, I don't want to. I've actually been on a lot longer than I planned on being on. Uh, just because you guys were hanging out in chat, and this was awesome. Greatly appreciate it. This was the first successful like live stream, like live. Like we said, we've had live streams before that done well after the fact, but like having people in chat hanging out, greatly appreciate you too. Um, I will yeah, Skunk, feel free to hop in the Discord. Um, and then we will have we have video coming out tomorrow on the yes, you and Skunk making it happen on the display piece. I don't know if Skunk saw my display piece or not, but that is um glare there. But yeah, we got the video going live on this tomorrow. Uh, and then we'll have the Plague Burst Rhino. Have that probably later in the week. And Dakota will have something going also. But I'm gonna call it there because I do have to be up at like 4:30 in the morning. So
mhm.
greatly appreciate it, fellas. Definitely recommend getting StreamYard. I'm gonna look into that. I'm not sure what that is. It oh, is it like the software that they use for? Yeah, okay. Stream multiple platforms, record your content, Stream live to Facebook, YouTube, and other platforms. So I'm assuming this is the software that they use for their live YouTube stream. I'm not opposed to looking into something that's not Streamlabs. I've just had Streamlabs for so many years that I'm just used to it, but I'm sure there's better things out there.
Yeah.
It was fun. Thank you guys. Hey, thank you guys. This was awesome. This I wouldn't have had nearly as much fun without you guys. I would have probably got more painting done, but
Right.
um,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had as much fun. So yeah, big appreciation. Um, Usually our live streams are going to be like a couple Friday nights a month. Sometimes we like play Helldivers and stuff too. But this was a blast. So thank you guys. I'm gonna end the stream here and much appreciation.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.